Friends, if you have ever tried getting into 3D content, whether it's for games, design, or just creative projects, you probably know how overwhelming it can feel at the start. Most tools expect you to understand sculpting, topology, texturing, and honestly, that alone can take months before you even create something usable. And for a lot of people, that's exactly where they stop. But what if you could take a simple idea, or even just one image, and turn it into a fully detailed animated 3D model in minutes? I'm Daniel, welcome to my channel where I make smart tutorials. Today we're diving into Tripo, a platform that's changing how 3D content is created. It's already used by millions of people for games, graphics, and prototyping. And the biggest advantage here is that you don't need any advanced 3D skills to get started. By the way, if you register through the link in the description, you'll get an extra 500 credits to test everything yourself. So it's a great way to try all the features you'll see in this video. Also, I've left all the useful links in the description down below, so don't forget to check them out. Let's jump in. Alright folks, let's get into the platform and actually build something together, because this is where things start to make sense. So first, you'll notice that Tripo works around two main modes, and this is important. The first one is HD Model 3.1. This is all about maximum detail, high-quality geometry, and 4K textures. The second one is Smart Mesh, which is more about speed and clean topology, especially useful if you're building something for games or real-time environments. Now today, mates, we're starting with HD Model, because I want to create what's called a hero asset, basically the main character of a scene. And instead of doing anything manually, I'll just describe the idea and use a reference image. So the concept here is a guardian of the emerald forest, a character made of wood, moss, and glowing crystals. I upload my image, then on the side panel I select Ultra Mesh Quality and make sure the latest H3.1 model is enabled. This step matters because it directly affects how detailed and accurate the final model will be. Now guys, before generating the final model, let's take a look at one of the most powerful features here – Asset Extraction. I select this option and upload my image. Instead of generating one single solid model, we first prepare the input, so we can extract separate elements from it. I've uploaded my character image and selected the Asset Extraction template. What this tool does is analyze the image and suggest multiple ways to break it down into parts for further work. I click Generate, and now we get several variations. Let's take a look at them and choose the one that best represents all the elements of our character. Now folks, once we've selected the structure we want, we move forward with generation. I click Generate HD Model, and I'll go with this set because it gives the most detailed breakdown of the character's armor. I hit Generate Model since we're creating a high-detail character. The system uses the latest H3.1 model to ensure maximum geometric accuracy. Thanks to the Asset Extraction step, Tripo now generates each part of the character separately. And just take a look at this result. Instead of a single mesh, we now have a full modular armor set. The AI has cleanly separated the chest piece, shoulder pads, and smaller accessories. Next, I click Generate Multi-Views. What this does is pretty smart. It creates multiple angles of the character automatically, so the AI understands the full structure before building the 3D model. Once everything looks good, I just hit Generate and let it process. And here's the result, friends. As you can see, we get a model with nearly 2 million polygons. That's a really high level of detail, and you can actually see it in things like the cracks in the wood or the edges of the crystals. This isn't just some raw draft, it's something you could realistically use in a cinematic scene or even a game. Also notice that 4K textures are enabled, which means even when you zoom in, everything stays sharp and clean. That's especially important if you're working on close-up shots or high-quality renders. In fact, the total polygon count here goes well beyond 1.7 million, a level you'd normally expect from cinematic quality assets, where every detail matters. This allows you to preserve complex materials, like wood textures and glowing crystal surfaces, without losing quality. And the biggest advantage here is flexibility. Since the model is generated as separate elements, you can use each part individually, combine them, or adapt them to fit your project. This can easily save you weeks of manual modeling work. Guys, let me take a little break to ask you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free, but helps me make even more fun tutorials for you. Thanks! Now here's something a lot of people don't expect. This isn't just a generator. Tripo is actually a full workspace. If you look at the left panel, you can edit the model, adjust textures, reshape parts, and basically refine everything without leaving the platform. For example, let's use smart segmentation. With one click, the system automatically splits the model into separate components. For example, armor, crystals, base, all detected on its own. And honestly, this saves a ton of time compared to doing it manually. Now, mates, instead of one solid object, we have a structured asset that's much easier to work with. And from here we can move to animation. If you want your character to move properly, you actually need a complete model with correct anatomy, not just modular parts. So for this, folks, we switch back to HD model and use a specific prompt where we define a neutral T-pose. I hit generate. And within seconds, we go from a detailed sculpt to a fully functional, game-ready character. Normally, this would require setting up a skeleton manually, which is one of the more technical parts of 3D work. But here, we just use auto-rigging, and the system handles it automatically. At this point, the system is ready for professional animation. We apply auto-rigging, and now we can choose different types of motion, from subtle breathing to full combat actions. Because of the high-quality H3.1 model, the mesh deforms naturally during motion, so everything looks pretty good. Once that's done, we can apply animation presets. And mates, there are a lot of them, over 100 motion capture-based ones. So with just a couple of clicks, our character can run, react, talk, or even take combat poses. It's surprisingly fast, since the system automatically detects joint positions and builds the skeleton. We can simply pick any animation from the library and apply it instantly. And all of these movements look natural, without distortions, which is exactly what you'd expect from a proper production-ready pipeline. And if you don't need animation, there's also lock frame. Friends, this lets you freeze the character in any pose and export it, for example, for 3D printing or static visuals. Guys, I think it's super useful if you're creating assets for other workflows. So at this point, you're not just generating models, you're actually building a full production workflow where every step connects and contributes to the final result. Now guys, everything we've done so far is focused on detail, but sometimes you need something lighter and faster, especially for games. So let's switch to Smart Mesh. I'll enter a prompt for a sci-fi energy core and generate it using this mode. And right away, you'll notice the difference. As you can see, instead of millions of polygons, we get a clean, optimized mesh with around 5,000 faces. And that's actually a good thing, because the topology is structured, efficient, and ready for real-time use. No need for manual cleanup or retopology, which normally takes hours. So mates, instead of spending all that time optimizing, you get a ready-to-use model in seconds. And for game dev or web projects, that's a huge advantage. So guys, if we zoom out a bit, what Tripo is doing here is pretty impressive. Instead of learning complex tools and spending hours on modeling, topology, and rigging, you can now go from idea to a fully functional 3D asset in just a few minutes. And that's a massive shift in how 3D content is created. You've got flexibility with two modes: high-detail models for visuals and storytelling, and optimized meshes for real-time use, all inside one workflow. And more importantly, it makes 3D creation accessible to way more people. If you're excited to try it out, or if you've already used it and have some thoughts to share, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your experiences. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks for watching, and till next time.